countdown?
3, 2, 1. Welcome back
to the
Overworked and Underpaid podcast.
We're your host, Winnie.
And Zoe.
And we're back.
We're back, baby. And we're back with vengeance, and we know what we're doing.
We've got
2 mics.
2 mics, 2 laptops prepared, and we've got our notes.
And we have got our notes, and we have got our camera, and I have to start with an apology to all those fans, followers,
YouTube subscribers.
Our 3 YouTube subscribers, not 1 including Winnie. But I'm really sorry that we haven't uploaded it, and it's completely my fault. It's edited, it's ready, but it's 40 minutes long, and YouTube is just not enjoying that. No. It's just saying, do you know what, it's too long.
And our Wi-Fi speed
doesn't know, because we are overworked and underpaid.
We can't afford Virgin Media.
So I will be splitting that in half and uploading it in 2 parts, and this will be the same for this episode. But bear with us, we are getting there.
We're getting there, we're slowly getting there. We're getting the hang of everything. This week, our theme is social media, the good and the bad. So I'll be focusing on the good side.
And I'll be focused on the bad.
So considering you started last week.
Yeah, I just wanna say one thing before we start.
Yeah.
Me and Winnie were walking back from having some lunch, picking up some lunch today. Just want to set the scene for everyone. And it's quite windy today, wasn't it, Winds?
Very windy.
Gale force winds, I would actually add. Well, Winnie thought, oh, do you know what? She was debating getting a brownie, and she got a brownie.
In a takeaway bowl.
In a takeaway bowl. We were walking up, and would you say you were looking forward to the brownie?
Kind of. I looked at it and
It was second thought. You said, shall I? I said, go for it.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't something I really wanted, but...
No, but it was something you would have enjoyed.
Yes. And then a gale of wind came.
The gale force wind came and swooped Winnie's brownie, and it flew in the air, landed on the floor. Winnie went for the bowl, I went for the brownie, and I thought I'll pick it up, and then she put it back in the bowl, and I thought, oh, you're still going to eat that, but no.
No, she encouraged me to eat it. It was on the floor.
So this is what I'd like people to write in. Would you eat the brownie? Because I would have. And I asked a fellow colleague, and they said they would too.
3-second rule. But not for me. I'm a germaphobe, in case some of you guys don't know, but most of our colleagues will be watching this.
They will completely understand. But no, yeah, I completely understand, but I just thought we'd bring that up. So yes, considering I went first last week, I think it'd be nice for you to go first, yeah?
I'm going to go first.
I'm excited. It's a good topic.
Zoe knows what it is.
Yeah, we do.
So there's no surprises here. I am going to present to you a somewhat positive side of social media, and it shows how netizens and social media, let's call them vigilantes. So
netizens, just for people that might not know, and
please explain. Yeah,
I can't remember what it is.
The other one? What, social justice warriors? No, that's not it.
It was something like
keyboard warriors.
Keyboard warriors.
Yeah, I think netizens more of a.
I've never heard that before. I like that.
A neutral kind of
it's just
term.
Unbiased, isn't it?
It's unbiased. Yeah. So how netizens and social media vigilantes use social media to fight crime. Let's go,
fight the crime.
Thanks. This is based on a Netflix documentary, Beep with Cats, and it's a 3-episode documentary. So I don't
highly recommend it to people if anyone hasn't watched it.
Have you watched it?
I've watched it.
Oh, you've watched it?
I have watched it, yeah.
What's that? I didn't know.
But it was quite a while ago. I was actually on a night bus in Cambodia. Not that I like to brag, I'm a traveller. But that I did watch it then.
Yeah. So it's a really good documentary. It escalates a bit. So it starts from, oh, okay, but then towards the end you're like, whoa, what happened?
You are taken aback.
Yeah, it's quite the documentary. So if you haven't watched that, watch it.
It's still on Netflix as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a Netflix original, so it's going to stay on there until they take it down. This story starts off in 2010. You have...
I didn't realise it was that...
Yeah, so the documentary was released, I think, in 2019, but the origin of the story started in 2010. So you've got... So the Netflix show basically talks about who are Facebook users. So you've got Deanna Thompson, whose Facebook name is Body Movin', and it's a lovely name. It spells BAUDIMOOVAN, so Body Movin'.
So that's just her Facebook name. She went under like a pseudonym.
Yes. She likes to be private. But she is a data analyst for a large casino in Las Vegas. And then you've got the second person who's in the documentary, who's John Green, and he used to work on animal cruelty cases.
Oh, what a hero.
Yeah. These are the two main heroes. So in the documentary, it focuses on mostly these two, but there are other unnamed individuals who have helped with this case. So these two, in 2010, came across a video that was circulating on Facebook. Showed a hooded male abusing 2 kittens.
And I do have to just say, sort of like a disclaimer, if you are to watch the documentary, they do show...
Well, they show bits of it. They're not going to... they didn't show the huge graphic details.
Yeah, but if you are... I couldn't... Even the bits that weren't... So it's just if you are watching that, just be warned when it goes to a YouTube clip that will be on there.
Yeah, it does cut out the video, but the audio still sort of lingers.
It's quite... Yeah, it's... For people that do...
Yeah.
It's quite shocking.
But even listening to the audio, I thought, that's
it
a
is
bit
really
too
shocking.
much. So, yeah, maybe skip that part if you want to watch the
Yeah, I
doc.
had to. I remember it vividly.
Yeah, this video was uploaded on YouTube and it was named One Boy and 2 Kittens. And this Netflix documentary basically goes on to tell the journey that these 2 people and other netizens went on to hunt down this animal abuser.
But is there now regulations that don't allow these types of videos to be put up?
There are, but I don't think many streaming services like YouTube are doing enough to stop it from being
And also
circulating.
for just children that would be on their mum's laptop or whatever, or on the computer at home, could easily could have come across something like this, which would have been really shocking.
Yeah.
It's awful.
And traumatising.
Yeah.
But that's why we've got parental lock, you've got YouTube Kids, don't you?
Yeah.
So hopefully things like this don't fall into an innocent person's hands, but you can't really guarantee that.
No.
Anyways, so after this video started circulating, people on Facebook was outraged, of course, because this crazy person is uploading this sort of video. So they wanted to create a Facebook group, and they did, and they named it Find the Kitten Vacuumer for Great Justice. So that sort of gives away about the content of their video.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go into too much detail because it's just too graphic.
It's too graphic. We don't
want to go into that.
And ultimately, if you want to find out more, but not specifically with that, you can watch the documentary.
Yeah,
we don't really want everyone
to
listen to this.
Exactly. So they created the Facebook group to help hunt down and they
sort of clubbed together. It's it's like a network of people that can help.
And what they did was they basically, they essentially, and they were picking out specific objects.
There was a poster on the back of the wall.
Yeah.
And it was a heavy metal band, I think, which are known in their music videos for animal cruelty or just alluding to that. Mm-hmm. So that was a big sign. I think, don't hold me to that, but I'm pretty sure there was a poster or something on the back that alluded to him being into that kind of thing.
Yeah, I didn't remember that.
Well, you've watched it more recently than me, so that could
be
something else.
I think it was like a couple months or last year.
Okay.
Yeah, so they were picking out parts of the room that they can easily identify and possibly find links to the...
Well, they were sort of doing
abuser.
the police... It's like a police sort of job that they would be doing.
Yeah, like a detective.
If it was like a murder case...
Yeah.
This is what they would... The kind of going through everything with a fine-tooth comb, this is what they would...
Exactly.
do.
So John Green, who I mentioned before, he created sort of like a floor plan of this room based on that video.
Oh wow.
So it's easy for people to sort of get their bearings.
He's the animal cruelty
sort of expert. But he worked on animal cruelty. So they were looking at things like even the bedspread, which is quite unique. It was a wolf bedspread.
Ah, yes, I remember.
Deanna Thompson searched online using social media, eBay, forums to find out where this bedspread could have been bought, and she tracked it down to an eBay seller, and she found out that one was sold, but she couldn't find out who actually bought it.
There you go. But do you think he would have been... Sorry, it is a male. I feel like we did say that. That is...
Yeah, it's a hooded male.
A hooded male, yeah. Sorry, just checking I didn't spoil anything.
Yeah. She found that...
Oh, sorry, the bedspread.
Yeah,
Sorry, do you think he would have been organised enough to have gone under a pseudonym or made sure that he couldn't be found?
I think so.
Do you think? Because he thought people would be looking.
Possibly, but from what I've read online and from what the documentary has portrayed, it seems like he's the kind of person who really wants to get his name out and to be famous for whatever reason it is, whether it's for the good things or bad things.
Yes, because he went on lots of modelling auditions.
Yeah.
And he also sold a story, and I can't remember what the actress's name is, but sort of sold a story saying that he was her ex.
I don't think it was an actress, it was...
Who? But you know what I mean.
Ken and Barbie Killers, that's what they were named. It was an infamous killer. And
gosh, he
made up a story saying that people were telling other people that he was dating her.
Yes. Sorry.
So he was making all these stories up.
To get fame.
Yeah. Just a disclaimer, I don't really want to say his name because I want to focus more on...
Yeah, that's fine. I don't even remember his name.
And the animal abuse.
Yeah, absolutely.
So maybe we should just name him M.
Okay.
M for short. Went on forums asking people. It's like a vacuum forum. I didn't even know that existed.
I wonder who's on there.
Vacuum enthusiasts. But she would...
Oh, bless her though. That's really sweet.
Yeah, she would screenshot that vacuum cleaner and post it on a forum and ask people on there, oh, do you know where you could find this vacuum, where you can buy it? And someone said that you could only find it in North America. So that really pinned the location where this person could be. Makes up North America. We're not good at geography.
Don't ask us. Thank you very much.
But anyway, North America.
Sorry, all the American fans. All of you up there. Yeah.
But at least there's a small location that they can pinpoint where M could be. So a lot of analysing frame by frame in the video, but as they were searching all these information about this killer, or M, they started to realise, Deanna and John started to realise that the person, so M, has infiltrated that Facebook group. So they've noticed that he has made sock puppet accounts, which are basically fake accounts, and he's
so weird.
He's joined this Facebook group from multiple.
But how did they know
accounts.
that was him? Well, because there's multiple sock puppet people, so they just put two and two together.
Yeah, and I guess it's quite obvious if an account isn't genuine, because it's just going to be like a generic a nature photo.
Yeah, I guess.
And they'll be quite new, they wouldn't have posted a lot and wouldn't have that many friends. So they've realised that he was infiltrating the group using sock puppet accounts. So they decided, Deanna and John, to create a secret Facebook group with only 10 members who they trust, and named it the Animal Beta Project.
So it's private now, it's not a forum, it's not public, and you have to request to join, I'm guessing.
Yes,
you did.
But there's only like 10 members in there at the time, and those were the only ones that Deanna and John trusted. And they, as a small Facebook secret group, worked together to help track down. So, moving on.
We're moving on.
So as they were trying to find this person, this was like an 18 months search. It was a very long project for them.
I mean, props to them, because a lot of people would just give up.
Yeah, but they were really passionate about it, and I totally understand.
Oh yeah, it's horrific. Yeah, it is horrific, and
because it's not just animal abuse. As research has found out, that serial killers and murderers, they normally start off with animal abuse, and then they progress, and that's what they were worried about, that he could move on to killing a human being, which does happen. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler. That's also horrific.
We're searching. This M person is such a narcissistic piece of beep. He would drop hints and clues from these sock puppet accounts. So they would comment saying, "Oh, we think it's this person," and drop the name.
They would comment that, the sock puppet.
The sock puppet account.
Oh, he's such a weirdo.
And he would drop the actual name of M to induce a cat and mouse chase. And he would also post photos of himself. But the thing is, he would edit these photos, so he would Photoshop them in some location, I don't know, all around the world, but change the face.
And it'd be a green screen behind him, or Photoshop himself into random locations so that it would give them a bit of as you said, cat and mouse sort of chase.
Yeah, but also it threw them off, because I don't know if you know this, but when someone posts a photo, you can go online and find out more information about the photo. So
they do that on Catfish.
Yeah, so
program.
That's the EXIF data, EXIF.
Oh, is that what it's called then?
Yeah, that's the EXIF data. So if you have a photo and you go on a special website, I don't know what the website's called, you can find out that data, and it shows you on what type of device it was used to record or shoot, the date and time, and sometimes the GPS location.
That's so dangerous if it falls into the wrong hands.
Exactly.
I'm talking about stalkers, I'm talking about
scammers, all that.
Just general people that live in the area and want to rob you.
Yeah, so M would sprinkle these photos, induce a cat and mouse chase with, Photoshop and everything. So this Facebook group would just sift through all these photos, finding the data, but also looking at the landmarks.
Okay.
So if there's specific types of landmarks that can't be easily manipulated, like edited out or just edited, then they would find out that landmark, do a Google search to see where that is.
Well, because I guess Photoshop back in 2010 wouldn't have been as crisp and as it is nowadays.
No, it wouldn't be as advanced
as
today.
Advanced.
Yeah, exactly. So there was a photo that I think John Green has found, and it was of M standing on a balcony on a high-rise, and behind him you could see a Petro-Canada gas station. I don't know how he saw that.
Oh my god, I remember this now.
It's such a blurry photo. I don't know
clever.
How he
Absolute
saw that.
legend, I remember.
Exactly. So he was explaining how he found out that there's 1,500 Petro-Canada stations across all of Canada, and he focused on Toronto because previously there was a photo of M in a boutique store in a shopping mall, and they found the EXIF data, and luckily there was a GPS location associated to that photo. So they found
so clever. This is a positive of social media massively.
But obviously, if it falls into the wrong hands, it's gonna be.
But in terms of this story,
exactly. And that GPS location pointed to Toronto. So he found how many Petro-Canada stations are in Toronto, and I think he found that there was about 6 or 7.
Oh, okay. So that narrows it down from 1,500.
Oh, sorry, 6 or 7 around the suburb of
Oh,
Etobicoke. No,
Etobicoke.
Etobicoke, which is a small little town.
He must, I don't know, it's amazing.
Absolute dedication.
Yeah, dedication,
and
just
hard
filtering
work.
through that. I mean, it's huge.
And in the Netflix show, he said he clicked on the 4th one, and there it was. He found the one where he can see the building of the balcony. Etobicoke is where John Green sort of narrowed his search, which is a small town, and he found out there was only 9 Petro-Canada gas stations in that area. So he went on Google Maps and did a street view so that he could match the station to the one that was in that photo.
Yes.
The name of the address and proof that he was in Toronto at the time of that photo. In January 2011, so about a year, John and Deanna contacted the SPCA, which is the Canadian version of RSPCA, and basically sent all these information that they collected on M with the evidence of the animal cruelty videos, comparisons of known photos of M with stills from the video, and reasons why they believe he was in Toronto. So basically all of the GPS locations,
Was showing,
EXIF data.
even though that it was green screen, that he was sort of jetting all over the world, he was actually only really in Toronto the whole time.
And they seemed quite quick to jump on board because obviously it's an animal cruelty prevention organisation. And in another documentary, which I'm going to link in our website, on our website, they said that they passed all this detail onto the Toronto police, but they said it's out of their hands, it's not within their jurisdiction, they can't raise a case on this, which is crazy.
Yeah, if they've literally been handed the evidence over to them and they still chose. I mean, you would think if someone was very certain and had all this evidence, it's not like a throwaway comment that they're making. Oh, I think this could be a lead to something. They have come in with every single ounce of detail, gone through it with a fine tooth comb, and now you're right. I would kick off.
Yeah, but the police did visit the building and talk to the landlord. They found out, yes, that M did live in that apartment complex, but he had moved out 2 years prior. So that photo was dating back 2 years ago.
How frustrating for them.
Exactly, and the trail went cold until he made more videos of animal abuse. And I think the second video that he made was in December 2011.
So that's, I guess, a year after the initial.
Almost a year off. Well, yes, yeah, a year after. And he used different animals this time, and I think he made another one after that.
The snake.
The python, I think.
With a kitten, it was, I think.
Yeah, it's